Hey everybody, welcome back to my Platinum Trophy walkthrough for Fallout 4. At the end of the last video, we went through the teleporter, and we are now at the Institute. So, we have a little bit more to do before we go on our bobblehead hunt, but I'm hoping to complete the bobbleheads in this video once we finish up this quest. So, for now, let's just continue on.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
It's stuck. Can't pick this. Busted. Would need the key.
I don't really know what to do. I kind of forget. Do I go back down? For some reason I can't remember what to do here. Okay, hang on. That's the elevator. It's the only place to go. It's weird. I mean, I must be missing something. I guess we'll just look at everything. Ear examiner.
Only opens with a key. Sean?
Oh.
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
So we got a bit of a plot twist here.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod, and when searching for the sun, you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kelly. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Well, I think let's move on.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Now, we do have to join the Institute, so we're just gonna agree with everything.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay, I think the quest needs to be accepted. Okay, so now this place could be a bit annoying, especially if you don't remember the layout like me. So we have to take the elevator, I think. Or the stairs.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Almost done. Just
just need to tighten
Hi,
up
Doc.
this primary
You weren't
drive
kidding.
servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these...
Okay, so now we just need to talk to 3 more people, looks like.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, we could actually continue the railroad quest line in this place as well, so we'll have to make sure to do that.
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point,
Excuse
she's
me,
just doing
Doctor?
what-
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Lots of side conversations you could have with them.
Child synth prototype.
And I do recommend, guys, if it is your first time playing this game, I recommend you kind of exhaust all the dialogue options and get all the lore out of these people, because it is quite cool
No visible
and interesting.
You know the protocol, sir.
The only reason I'm not doing it is because I am... This is probably my 3rd time playing this game, so...
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads
We're
together.
all looking forward to working.
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Doc.
Please don't.
So,
There's enough friction
Here
as it
you
is
are.
between us
Just Nail,
and pretty much all
acting
the other
director of the Synth
departments.
Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a 3rd-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this,
since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth,
Oh, I didn't have to do
then
this.
begin the delicate
I'm just gonna
process.
skip
In those
it.
cases where all too often we're unable to.
I know it'll be a difficult
Justin.
adjustment
Yes,
for you,
what is it?
but
No,
try
I
to
don't wanna
remember
talk to
that
Justin.
synths aren't people.
Okay, one more conversation to have, and then once this quest is done,
At full capacity.
we will continue a little bit into the railroad since we're here, and then we'll be getting out of here.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet.
Doctor.
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally
Clayton
must be close
Holden,
to 10 years old
head
by
of the
now.
Bioscience
It's
Division.
remarkable.
I
that any
can't
child
wait for you
can
to see the
survive
work
for
we're
so
doing.
long up there, don't
It's
you think?
truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now.
We're good for now.
Take care, then.
Okay. Use the network scanner holotape.
Here we're about to get a new food supplement.
Please
We do need to find a computer for... Okay, what holotape? What holotape did it say? I gotta read the quest again. Network scanner. There we go. So as you can see, the quests are kind of... Okay.
Specimens in the hydroponic garden.
Yeah, these quests are kind of intertwining a little bit, it looks like. Oh, I didn't do it right, I guess. Hang on. Message from Tom. So what do I do? I don't get it. No.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Well, let's activate. There we go. So we need to find a terminal. I don't think this one works. This is the door terminal. I need to find an actual computer. And then it should do the... Don't, there's one in here. No. Because it seems the objective for putting it on the computer is for both quests. I actually should save quickly. I'm going to do another manual save. I'll save over... I'm trying to make sure I manual save often just in case I accidentally make a mistake. Okay, this one might work. It's a master lock. Damn it. Wow. Always choose every one except for the password. Usually only takes a few seconds to... There we go. Okay. I really don't want to go through all the... There we go. No, it still won't let me load the holotape. I don't understand. There we go. What was it? N... Network scanner. Initiate. There. There. Okay. So with institutionalized done, that means we can go meet Patriot. Who is...
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued? That is correct. That was my favorite one.
in here.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
A friend named Tinker
Serious
Tom.
hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z-1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z-1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Alright, so now, obviously we have to go back to the railroad. There is a part during this quest where we will have to stop before we finish it.
See, Jazz, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
I met with the leader of the Institute. And it turns out he's my son.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
I'm just glad he's alive.
I know it wasn't the reunion you were hoping for, but I'm happy you got to see him all the same. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape work?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
You
On Pam's terminal.
actually made it inside the Institute.
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Dispensing data. There are 3 independent reports of court analysis completed. Conclusion. The Institute is actively looking stopgap solution.
Seems logical to me.
This unit's logic circuits are fully functional.
Right.
Target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
Securing a new route
Tom's got
isn't
one goodie for
glamorous,
stuff. Check with
but
him.
it's still important work. If our runners can't move synths safely out of the Commonwealth, the whole organization is paralyzed.
Happy to help.
Keep assisting Randolph Safe House. They've got 2 more synths in there.
Preliminary
'Kay.
analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures.
I think that was
Found.
a random quest.
Wilfred Bergman. Wilfred, registered as co-owner of Cambridge.
Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected. Analysis irrelevant.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Okay, so
Word is
I don't think this is where it is, but I'm gonna make another manual save just in case. I thought I had more saves than that. Save 6. Now we'll just keep going over the same one. Okay. And actually I'll do a quick save just in case. Now we'll go back to the Institute. I don't think this is where we have to worry about it, but... Wait. Where am I going here? Oh, I have to go get the password right. Haven't discovered the location yet.
Use the back entrance.
I always feel like I'm going to accomplish so much in these videos, but I always end up getting distracted and things take so long, all the dialogue and stuff. I really wanted to get the bobbleheads done too. And there's also another trophy we have to make sure to do too, where we have to fight the 5 giant creatures, which I know where they are, luckily, but it's just another thing that we have to do. We'll have to do a video where we just run around doing stuff like that, I think. Once we get a break from these quests, I think. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment up.
Sure, I'm game.
Let's begin the interview. Due to increased demand.
Oh my god.
Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with...
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of sales coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
No, let's just move it along.
Due to staffing needs, we can forego the orientation at this time. Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
Ooh. I like how these robots are just doing their same work. As if the world didn't end.
Sales staff are provided with a business suit, the cost of which will be deducted from your first commission. Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room. The research staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room. Thank you for your attention and welcome to the team.
Wait, do I actually have to wear this? Dirty tan suit. Let's see.
Please enter the clean room. I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Consequently, staff will not be allowed to leave the labs until the...
Oh my god. Hazmat suit.
Project has been completed. Please report to the project. Lead, Dr. Elwood Woolham, for specific research assignment. Starting decontamination sequence.
Okay. Strange. Well, I'm just gonna put on my armor. We need to get up a floor. There's some stairs. What? Oh.
I was just starting to have fun.
I can hear more of them. Why am I getting... Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this on. Okay. All these computers are expert or master. Oh, there's always one. There's 5 choices, and I always end up missing. Oh my god. Oh. A lot of feral ghouls. Okay. No.
There we go.
Open door. Skull. Password request I think we need. But we'll do all this other stuff just for the sake of doing it. Reading all these articles. Clean room. Set to kill on sight. I think I just activated the... Yeah, I did. Oh well. Extra XP, I guess. That was stupid of me. Oh my god.
I'm feeling eyes on my back. That's how we do things around here.
Why the hell did Molly turn on us? I don't have a clue what even that quest was. Well, we're out of way. I'm not gonna take any of those. A lot of good stuff in there though. No, I think once return to Desdemona. What? Sounded like something screeched. Okay, fast travel out of here. Why is she busy? Come on. Oh, I think she's talking to everyone. What is going on? Ugh. I think we got a glitch. Oh, come on. Just do what you're supposed to do here. Oh, for crying out loud. Can you? What is she doing? Can I hit her?
Shit! I've been hit.
Yeah. Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna see if I can like back her out of here. Oh. Damn it. Okay, let's load. It'll be our most recent autosave, obviously. I just hate how this game, the NPCs are so glitchy all the time. Even on the base game. Turn to Desdemona. If this happens again, I will be very angry. Okay, let's see, maybe if I rest, if I go to a bed.
Half of
Oh, okay.
Big. I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related. But the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, he made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this. The ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of. So get it done.
You're from one of those vaults?
I got the Code Defender password for Patriot.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste this opportunity. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Z1 seems capable of that.
We always thought Patriot was the savior of the synths. But it may be more accurate to say that Z1 is. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
Okay, we're getting close now to the point. Wait, where's my quest? Give password to... Why isn't it showing up? Oh, it is. Okay.
Need to hit the dead.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, for crying out loud. Thought I fast traveled on the... Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I must have went on the campus law offices. So once we get in here, I'll do another manual save just in case. I am going off the top of my head with this manual save stuff. That's why I just want to be safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry, because once we get to a certain point, it becomes very obvious that that's where we're supposed to do it, and I can't remember exactly where it is. But it will be coming up. It will be coming up very soon. So just manual save when I do it, just to be safe, and then we'll figure out the exact moment when it was actually needed.
Hey, Z1.
You must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. You will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. We can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Okay. And what's this we have to do here?
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like?
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming.
Uh-huh.
So hand it over and I'll get started.
Let's try this.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Okay, so I think I already did that. So, once again, I will do another save. Just keep saving over the same one, I think. And we need to wait. What did he say? Wait a day? I guess we could take off our hazmat suit now. So what's that? We'll wait 24 hours? I think that should be enough time. There we go. Me see one, yeah. Do a quick save.
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
I have weapons I can give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion. So the ingredients are still necessary.
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Kill the tunnel guards. Okay, what quests? Deposit weapons. We could do a couple weapons for them, I guess.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Let's see. Does it matter what I put in here? I'm just gonna give them a bunch of crap that I don't use. Not gonna use that. Or that. Okay. I think that's good. Wonder how much more we need to put in there. Armor? I don't have any. I don't know. Whatever. If it doesn't actually complete, then that's fine, I guess.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
You're Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch.
So these are the guys I'm supposed to kill? Oh, crap. I just wasted a vertibird thing. Those will be coming to later on as well.
Whoever or whatever you are.
Oh, crap. Wow. These guys are actually stronger than I thought they'd be.
Leave now. Soon, as we all be under. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use.
I think we're getting close now to where we can stop. It's within the next couple objectives, I think, because we don't finish this quest, I remember. We're supposed to get close to the end, but not quite.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon?
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is so we're being very careful. For now.
Okay.
Please continue working with Father.
So now we're basically just undercover, kind of.
Suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
So this is where we need to create our... Or not create our... this isn't really necessary to create a save yet, because we're not really at the point of no return yet. But we are going to stop this quest now. So now, let's get the heck out of here. And I think we can make our way to... Let me see. I think we can go to the Pride Win. Yeah, we'll make our way there and then see which quest we accept. And then from there, maybe next video, we will do some bobbleheads. And as soon as we get access to the vertibird flares for purchasing, then we can start farming the quests as well, miscellaneous quests.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital Wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital Wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Alright, so we got 2 quests from him that we can currently do, which is great. But I think I'm going to return to the main deck. And then guys, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the video because we need to hunt for some collectibles and do a little bit of prep in between videos and stuff like that, so I'm going to have a lot to do. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video.